In most Isekai stories, the hero defeats the demon lord, and that's the end. But in this manga, the story starts after the heroes return to Earth. Here, we see a world where many kids have been summoned to other worlds as heroes. They defeated demon lords and came back with insane powers. They're not normal anymore. They're walking nukes. That's why the government builds a special school, to keep them under control. Now meet our main character, Kyoya. He also got summoned to another world, but his story is completely different. He didn't get summoned by a goddess. He was summoned by a demon lord, a monster who lived only to destroy. But something unexpected happened. That demon lord started to gain feelings, and instead of killing Kyoya, she trained him for 30,000 years. She didn't give him powers or cheats, just pure training nonstop. Over time, they grew close. They shared memories, stories, and even laughter. Kyoya told her about his family, and especially about his pet cat back home. The demon lord liked that. Eventually, Kyoya became powerful enough to defeat her. But he didn't want to kill her, so he used a special sword to cut the system that forced her to destroy. That destroyed her demon nature and turned her into a small talking cat. That's the cat in Kyoya's bag, Felice. She's still alive, just powerless now. So, Kyoya and Felice return to Earth. They want to live quietly, in peace. But peace doesn't last. 3 guards from the hero school show up. They say Kyoya has no choice. He must attend. At the school, Kyoya acts lazy and weak on purpose. He doesn't want attention. But things don't go as planned. During training, he fights a dragon. He pretends to struggle, until one student says, "That's just a female dragon, they're weak." Kyoya then one-shots it. But another student realizes, that was a male dragon, a top-level monster. People start to get suspicious. Later, someone tries to burn Kyoya's bag, not knowing Felice is inside. Kyoya loses control and easily wins the fight. After that, he goes back to acting like he's just tired and lazy. The school has a point system. If you don't earn points, you get kicked out. Kyoya, Imari, a girl who also failed as a hero, and Lala, a literal goddess, are sent on a mission to defeat a demon lord in another world. They join a senior student named Arata, who acts like he's the strongest one there. At first, Arata talks big. He even insults the king of that world and says he'll kill the demon lord quickly. But when the demon lord appears, Arata's team gets crushed. Kyoya gets serious. He grabs his sword and goes to finish the fight. He easily defeats the demon lord, but he starts to feel like something's off. Meanwhile, back at the castle, a student named Yuki, who acted like a nice guy, suddenly attacks. He kills soldiers and reveals that Yuki used to be just a background character, a nobody. But when he was summoned to another world, people finally noticed him. He felt important, but after coming back to Earth, everyone forgot him again. So he decided to steal powers and become strong, no matter what. Yuki tries to take Imari's power next. Imari, who always felt weak and hated being saved, tries to fight him herself. She uses her skill and collapses. But before Yuki can win, Kyoya shows up again. This time, the fight is serious, and once again, Kyoya destroys him. After the fight, we see Yuki's memories. He didn't start off evil. He wanted to protect people, but chasing strength made him forget why he started in the first place. In the end, he breaks down. He returns everyone's powers and even their roots, which are basically their souls. As for Imari, she finally changes. At first, she always waited to be saved. But now, she wants to protect others. She wants to fight, not just for herself, but for her friends. That's the heart of this manga. It's not just about action, it's about growth. Kyoya is powerful, yes, but he hides his strength because he doesn't want fame or glory. Even villains like Yuki have real reasons behind what they do. This story is deep. It's about heroes who come back after the adventure and what they do next. It's about people who've seen war, death, and pain, trying to live normal lives again. If you want an isekai that's more than just power levels and fan service, something with real characters, emotions, and growth, this one's for you. It's honestly one of the most underrated stories I've read.